Beware.
Well, one shot on it with, you know, healer lure air and tanking, so take soloing the last 10%. Not bad. No!
Hey there guys, this is Reckles with WTBGold, and the first key I got this week was a plus 13 seat of the Triumvirate. So, hype, but I was a little nervous because of the awful experience everyone had with week 1 Cathedral. But this dungeon actually isn't too bad. It's got lots of fun, new, interesting mechanics. Where, you know, it's not just all arcane bolts and fire on the ground, you know. But so what I'm gonna do here is just kind of walk through a couple of the things that I learned running through on a decently high level key, and then I'll mainly just shut up and let y'all enjoy the boss fights. We had a really good time. All of us went in blind, so it was a blast. I was a doofus and forgot to record Zeral the Ascended, the first boss, but he really wasn't too bad. He didn't really melee very hard. He tickled, but he was okay. And the two big things is you want to clear out the room around him, or at least one side, so that when you drop the puddle, he drops a puddle whenever he does Decimate, and he does Null Palm right before Decimate. So you want to move him to where the puddle was right before. You want to stack puddles on top of each other, or at least line them on the perimeter of the room, and then whenever he fixates, you want people to run away from him because he hits like a truck at that point. With this guy, this is Saprish, and Saprish is pretty neat. He shares a health pool with his pets, so don't worry, like, his pets have 700 million health, and that's scary. Don't worry about that, you'll be okay. But the thing that killed us was the Spore Bat. And the Spore Bat has a what does the Spore Bat do? Shade Wing does Dread Screech after he swoops. So he jumps to another random player, and then he casts something that disorients everyone. And Disorient is really shitty, because Disorient means the tank loses aggro. And then the boss throws out these mines, and if you walk across a mine that's already down, then you get stunned, and you can't use your mitigation. If you get disoriented, then the boss goes and beats up on your friends. So that guy sucks. Just you assign someone to interrupt Shadewing, and then have everyone else spread for Dark Fang. It's not a problem. As far as the trash goes, and I am talking way more than I intended. Damn, I'm sorry, guys. As far as the trash goes, there wasn't really too much. Like, there were some cool mechanics in, like, at one part they pull you in. They put a dot on someone that pulls everyone around them into them, and then someone else can put another dot on someone else that makes them explode for damage. So you got everyone stacked up, and you can't run away, and everyone's exploding, and everyone's dead. It was a good time. But if you just interrupt everyone, you'll be okay. We hit the percentage marker on the nose, and all I did there was, like, pull everything on the way to portals, and then any patrolling mobs. I just pulled the patrolling mobs. So that seemed to work, but I'm sure people will figure out better ways to do that. All right, Viceroy Nazar was he took a couple wipes to figure out the best way to go about him. Actually, no, he's just got a lot of stuff. Okay, so here's how we killed this guy. I was put on Howling Blast, Howling Dark Interrupt duty. This is a fear. Fears suck. No one can do anything. Healers can't heal. Tanks can't tank. He doesn't melee. He just throws out magic damage, so that's noteworthy. He does knockback, similar to the guy in the forest dungeon. Anyway, so the closer you are to him, the less you get knocked back. If you get knocked back into the swirly dark void area, that's very bad and it hurts a lot. when he bubbles himself, just blow up the ads. And this one's kind of a DPS check, where if you don't have enough DPS on the tentacles, then the tentacles are going to be up when the 2 ads come out. And if you don't kill those ads fast enough, he just one-shots everyone. So make sure you focus down tentacles. Now, tentacles do a lot of damage, and one of our wipes, our priest healer Persephone, got just taken out almost instantly because 3 of the tentacles targeted her at once.
That wasn't so bad. Now we have the tentacles.
So what we did to stop that from happening was we put a marker somewhere on the map where one of the tentacles would spawn, and we just had everyone kill the tentacle that spawned closest to that marker. If that fails, interrupt the tentacles.
I'm out of range. Stare into the abyss and no despair. I need to target something first.
4, 3, 2, 1.
This is one way to trial by fire a dungeon. All mechanics.
My death.
Yeah.
All right, Lura was honestly kind of deceptively hard. She was a big Naru thing, and there are portals, and ads spawn out of portals. Ads spawn at the same time in the same number from the same portals every single phase. There's 2 phases where the ads spawn, and it's a big one out the right, then 3 small ones out the right. Phase 2, there's 2 big ones from each side, or 1 big one from each side, and then 3 little ones from each side. So, it feels like it should be super basic. The thing that wiped us on phase 1 was that, the big guys do something called Fragment of Despair. And this is, when any of these enemies die, they put a little purple puddle on the ground, which the puddles don't go away until phase 2. But also the big guys, if you don't kill them fast enough, they throw out a Fragment of Despair that you need someone to go and soak it. It's magic damage. So we had Hunter go soak it. But if no one is standing there, it just explodes and kills absolutely everyone in the raid. Honestly, it was too hard to see. We were all looking for it. We knew what it looked like, and we still wiped to it 3 times just because we couldn't ever see it. So maybe if it had a white glow or something to make it stand out just a little bit, and maybe to make it look a little inviting. I don't know. But that was the only thing in this dungeon that just felt awkwardly too hard. Anyway, phase 2, when you do 2 rounds of portals, she starts throwing whenever something dies, it leaves a puddle on the ground. There's a little ball over the puddle. She starts playing volleyball with those balls. And so what we did was we had everyone stack up on top of the stairs, so the balls came up to the top of the stairs. And then when the little swirls were under our feet and the balls were coming, we moved down to the bottom of the stairs, and we just rinse, repeat. You see it. We're gonna win. And it's just doing that over and over. She does have a stacking buff, though, so you got to watch out for that. But don't consider this a guide. This is just me talking to you guys. I'm excited to have done this dungeon day one on such a high level key, and it was really, really fun to go in blind at a time in the expansion where people are okay with that. You know, if this was 2 weeks from now, I would have just been kicked from the group. So super fun, super good dungeon. It wasn't too hard. There were punishing mechanics. But it was never out of our reach. We always knew we were doing something wrong until the very end when we couldn't see the thing. But that's it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel. I don't do videos like this very often, so if you like this video, hit like, but I'm just not gonna see something like this again very often. Okay, bye.